Welcome to All About the Game podcast in association with Clinched. You can download our podcast on all platforms every Friday. Clinched is a sports app that helps link clubs with coaches. If you were a coach in rugby, soccer or GAA and you are ready for your next role or your first role, download and sign up to Clinched app for free today.
And Leinster looking to counter here. Seán O'Brien, well, if there's one player who can take a hit from Courtney Laws and stand and see it off and bounce off.
Raised thanks to the accurate free-taking of John Doyle. 2 points between the teams.
Football is hurling, and maybe in that moment should have slipped maybe very to go have a conversation and say, I want to make that decision, but it ultimately comes down to them.
Hello and you're very welcome back to All About the Game podcast in association with Clinched for episode 30, be God. BJs, we're flying lads. I'm joined by Johnny Dial and Seán O'Brien. How are we, men?
Oh, good Podge, yeah. Hard to believe it's 30 episodes.
Yeah.
My God, where's the time go?
We haven't fallen out yet.
once or twice only, but you know, a good row is worth a lot, you know. Keeps everyone on their toes.
All good. I'll go with you, Shawnee.
Yeah, all good, yeah. Busy
Welcome
away
back
now.
into
A few days off
the
now, which is
studio.
nice. Yeah, back to the studio.
Not so bad. Johnny, you sound a bit hazy there.
Yeah, no, I have a bit of an old damp glasses, you know yourself. Did you ever get that stuff
Never.
on them? No. You know, sort of. I'm not too bad now. Podge, I'm not too bad.
Time of year for it.
Time of year for it,
Yeah,
yeah. No, we're all good, no. We're all good.
Good stuff. Shawnee been busy the last few weeks and Leinster's back in action and Ireland were playing away. And
Yeah. It was
Rugby season is
was
back.
Busy few weeks, so it was with Leinster, and then was over in Madrid last weekend with the Ireland A crowd, which was good. Good week, so we had over there, and a good win for some of the younger lads, the fringe lads, and yeah, enjoyed the week over there and enjoyed camp the week before as well in Ireland. But been busy enough now. I was in Leinster yesterday and Monday, and off now for the rest of the week, thankfully. So
Happy days.
a few days to myself to get
For
things
recovery.
organised. Yeah,
Have a chat to the cattle.
that's exactly what I'll be doing tomorrow now.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been good though. It's been good. The evenings are
Closing in, yeah.
closing in
They
now,
are
so
closed
you
in.
They're closed.
get
yeah.
very little done in the evenings now anyway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, but all good.
Ireland A, is that kind of the fringe players then, is it?
Yeah,
That's
it's
younger
it's
lads.
changed from Ireland A now to Ireland XV for some reason. But,
Ireland what?
XV,
XV.
yeah. So it's basically the lads just on the edge of the actual senior squad.
There's no age limit on it, is there?
No.
No.
So
okay.
there's lads who've been capped before, like we'd Nathan Doak, and we had Paul Boyle was back in again. He was capped a few years ago against Japan. And then some of the younger guys that haven't been capped at senior level but have been capped with Ireland A as such is what I'll call it for this. So Alex Soroka and who else do we have there? Tom Stewart, Ulster captain, and you know, we had nice mix of youth and experience in the whole team. So we had so it was good, yeah.
It was
good.
play 1 or 2 games over there.
Played one game, yeah. Harry Byrne played. He played
Oh,
at
right.
10 for us, and Ben Murphy played at 9, and a couple of Ulster centres as well. So we had a nice mix and match. And
I'd say that's enjoyable working with them as well, kind of probably lads that are looking to learn those and obviously trying to progress obviously on into it.
yeah, they were brilliant.
Yeah.
To be fair, they probably there's very little coaching to be done on them. We're all kind of doing the same things in the province within
Yeah.
reason. So it's just about managing them and getting them up to speed with Irish terminology and Irish system, which is a little bit different because in Leinster I was doing the defence, so in Leinster obviously we're getting off the line nice and hard, where in Ireland we're always connected and you just stay square and stay connected a bit longer. And so just terminology and wording, and the same in attack. Mossy Lawler was attack coach and Cully Tucker was the head coach, and just that's all we drilled for the first 2 or 3 days, and then you leave it up to them, then let them run it
Savage.
from Thursday to Saturday. So it was no good performance. 61-22 or something we won.
Who's that?
We played Spain.
Okay.
Yeah, played Spain. Actually, they have a lot of. I didn't really know much about them obviously before you start scouting them, but there were a lot of lads playing in the top 14 in France, and there's 6 or 7 lads very decent.
Yeah.
So we actually put a bit of work
Seems
into
to be
it.
the way when you kind of play them countries maybe that aren't as like when you go around to them now, or you look at any lesser countries, they talk about them playing in Europe or they play here, that they're playing a good quality rugby. Like,
Playing good quality rugby, and they were big and physical, to be fair to them. You know, so not like the soccer boys.
Rolling around the ground.
How was the weather like over there?
Would you believe it was raining?
Was it?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The day of the game on the Saturday, the sun was out and it was a lovely, real nice day now. Not too warm, but and then the evening time came into the half during the second half. It was just like cold again, but it was exactly like it was here at the minute, like rain and bit of a breeze.
You're going over there to get a break.
I think if you're going over to get some vitamin D in you, but anyway,
It's a lovely city though. I was over there before.
lovely.
Nice
Now
city.
we were about 45 minutes outside the city, so
Okay.
it was
Didn't see much of it.
budgets. I'd say now were tight.
Yeah, I know.
Um, But no, we had a few beers in the evening. It was great.
Yeah,
Connected as coaches as well. Enjoyed the week together as coaches, because you know if the players see us connecting, it's all the better.
Like, it's the difference, like, obviously between professional and amateur sport. Like, I know we spoke about before. Remember the few days we had in Villamora, but like it was class, as in, like, it was great. Like, you're around everyone for the few days and you can fit loads in, where it's just a regular thing for you know, for rugby lads to be able to get away. And
But even it's funny, like you mentioned, in the evening had a few beers. We didn't see it. We were there for 4 days,
we were 5
days?
days, I think. Yeah,
not a drop.
Was you were playing though, is?
Huh?
we had it.
yeah.
Oh, there was none of the boys.
Oh no, none of the players were.
Oh, sorry,
they
okay,
wouldn't
I
have
thought you
drink.
meant
No, it was
yeah.
just the management.
We
Oh,
did.
Hopefully none of them were playing.
Geezer had a full ban on. It was one of the masseuses or something, like, drinking bans on everyone. He couldn't have a beer.
Did he?
Justin, yeah.
Because everyone like that, after the match on Saturday night was serious crack. Like,
Yeah.
boys went on into they went
Yeah,
into
they had
Madrid.
their night out in
yeah.
Madrid.
Place booked, and sure they didn't come in till.
God knows.
No, they didn't come in till I think most of the rest of us were getting up 7 o'clock in the morning job. Like, we were leaving in the hotel at 9, so
Oh,
a few lads late for
They
the bus
did
and
get-
stuff. They did have
but
fun.
it is like, it's a regular thing in rugby, but like, you know, it's an opportunity to go away and have a chance to work with lads, and as you say, with the management team, be able to spend a few days and probably
Getting to know each other.
Getting to know each other properly, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a very hard thing to do in GA because everyone has jobs, but
Yeah.
that was kind of the big. It was nearly like a treat of living like a professional.
It was,
them
yeah.
few days when we were away, that you go up and you do your early morning gym,
Yeah.
go for
Relax.
breakfast,
Yeah.
and then you'd have to have your nap in the middle of the day. 'cause
Yeah,
you're
'cause you're
training
going
at
back
night
out.
for anyway. But
Nap.
Siesta.
trained hard to get your break in between.
No, that was a good trip actually.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was from. I think are they going on another?
I think that's the same place.
Is it?
Yeah, same place.
Sounds,
Yeah, in early December, I think, the Kildare. Well, they did obviously win the Talent Cup.
Yeah.
They've a few,
Thought you're
get a
not allowed
few
training in December.
Oh, you're allowed training. I think it's the 20,
Outside the country, is it?
23rd of. I think it's the 23rd of November is official for seniors, and then I think minors and 20s are 1st of January,
Right.
which can hold trials.
Oh yeah, and those inter-county games. As they're called. Yeah.
It covers everything.
It's a nice one. It's a nice one if they can. But
Yeah.
even nice one for Flanagan to get
Especially
a chance before the league and get them together for 4. You get 2 or 3 weeks work done. Of GA stuff.
Yeah,
in that,
and
in
then
that
you
few
see,
days.
obviously, like even Kildare's case, there would have a couple of lads finished up, Mick O'Grady and Dan Flynn, Dan maybe, you know, like as is every time there'll be one or two we'll have to have the hard chat with.
Yeah. Can
And
they get a
but-
holiday voucher now?
No, I don't think
They
so.
don't get the prize.
No. So you have new lads coming in, and it's a great way for them
Yeah.
to sort of get in the bond in it. And
Makes sense, yeah.
it does,
It is. It'll be a good few days.
Yeah.
And the Fighting Cocks won the junior championship down there as well. So
So did you? Great
the
win.
Fighting Cocks / Tinryland.
Yeah.
I seen Gillian Fagan.
There's
on the
one-
front giving a punch. I was like,
Killian's actually related to Nolans, to Gary and Gear.
right, he's a good footballer.
He is. He took some nice scores now. He was good for the lads in all the knockout games, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Loughlin Bridge, I think that's their 4th final to lose now.
They've been knocking around the while now.
So I don't know how they'll come back to the well
it's
again.
tough, isn't
but
it?
Yeah.
they were probably hot. They were hot favourites, like.
Yeah.
Probably suited the Cocks to be underdogs, and they had nothing to lose, like. But done well. It was a poor enough game, I think, by all accounts. I didn't get actually in to see it. I got in to see the senior match after because I'd pick up the young fella. But yeah, but they were on top. The Cocks deserved it. Like, they were on top the whole way through, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, great for them because Kieran and Gary Nolan took it over obviously this year, 2 clubmen that have soldiered for many years there, and you know they've done a great job. And everyone bought into what their plan was, and you know they had to start somewhere. So I was delighted that they actually won it. I thought myself another year probably would have suited them in junior. In terms of last year when I was playing, I said it'll take another year.
Yes, a lot of young.
You know, a lot of young, real young lads. But Jesus, some of them are flying now again. So it's great. So see how the intermediate goes.
It's great for a club like that, or any club to win whatever level you're playing. It just gives everyone a bit of a lift.
You
know,
they had a great week now, so they had as well. They had a great week afterwards. Yes, they were flying.
And because they had a buy in the first round. Leinster,
so
where I said Grange had a 9th week in a row, but it was
Grange ran out easily.
Ran out of steam. Yeah. I actually it was Henry Hegarty was missing the game against Salins as well. He's a good footballer, probably one of their best players, isn't Henry?
Yeah.
So
where was he?
He was injured. Like John Murphy, in fairness, he was unreal for Grange in the
his hamstring was strapped together.
They had to bring him out around the middle against Salins. I said, or they were they're out against the Meath champions this week, same as fighting Coxcott or play Clonagale, but a lot of the time, anyway, not that you're not taking Leinster serious, but as you say, get your championship. Probably if you offer a lot of teams championship at the start of the year to take it, and then it's bonus 30 when you.
Well, I was talking to one of the Grange lads there earlier, one of the older members of the club, and he went to the game on Saturday, and he just goes, like he said, when we're in the bubble of like Carlow football and intermediate and stuff, he says we think that's great. And he said, and we went up there, he said, and after 5 minutes, he said Salins has bet.
Yeah.
He said it's just a different level. Like they were a different level even at that intermediate. I know they're favourites for All Ireland, but there must be a good
they're even different level.
Must be a very good outfit.
They are. They
blew
everyone away, didn't they?
10 points was the closest. They're a very good side. They're a very good side. But good age profile.
They are.
Footballers.
And they have a few they have a few players. The X factor.
Yeah.
The 2 Daltons have X for Darren Mangan.
Keane Graham.
When did they come down from senior?
They're intermediate a long time.
Well, I think
30 or 40 years.
I think it was 01 they won the intermediate.
Oh, was it?
Pat's Stretch Winders
26.
and Damien Bean and them. I think it was 01. But I think, I could have this wrong, but I think they went up and came straight back down and haven't been senior since.
Yeah.
You know,
people were saying they bottled it the last few years, but they were just younger. They're all kind of older and better now.
Will they be good next year now in senior?
They will. They'll hold their own.
They got to the semi-final of the Division 1 league in Kildare. They will.
I know they will hold their own. They're good.
Yeah,
they're a
good. Interesting
outfit.
to see how they go now, if they can push for an All Ireland, because they probably are one of the, if we're talking about, but like you got beaten by Culliana, and they were in an Armagh final this year, beat Cross McLean. Cara got beaten by Cross Malina. They were in the Mayo semi-final and were favourites. So like there's a lot of teams that are very, very strong in that intermediate that are really go up and they push for the senior championship in strong counties as well.
And you see, sometimes you just get it. I know in the Armagh it was done differently, where your league standing. See, Culliana there was a few lads away and were relegated from Division 1 to Division 2, which automatically meant you go from senior to intermediate.
Right.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So that's what happened there. So like I remember talking to Geezer about it, and he said these are a strong senior team playing intermediate. So they have different rules up there. Now I'm not sure like Cross Malina, but Cross Malina, and I know it ebbs and flows, but it'd be a strong team. Traditionally, it'd be a strong team in Mayo, and look at you, and sometimes you just get a year where a couple of people go away, and next thing things go, and all of a sudden then you start winning a bit, and the momentum drives you the other way. Then they saw, I seen like all these injuries that you're winning. They're not as bad, like it's amazing the way it goes, the human nature. So
momentum.
Be interesting.
Were you in or you weren't in Chicago?
No.
What do you make of that? Or
it was
looked good in the first half.
I thought it was a very poor game.
Did you, just in general?
I thought the All Blacks, for an All Blacks team, I thought they were very ordinary, and I thought we were just a little bit worse than that. We just didn't perform. And there's no point in saying, there was this and that and the other. We didn't perform to where we needed to be, like in a test match, for whatever reason. But I would put it down to the physical part of it.
Yeah.
Just weren't on it where we needed to be, like against those lads. Like I see body language as well. I'd be watching lads and be like, Jordy Barrett was down injured. A few of our lads going over and having a look, like, the alright Jordy type thing.
Yeah.
Like you're playing the All Blacks, like it's a full on fucking war, like
battle. Yeah,
that's what it should be like.
Yeah, sending off had an impact on it. Probably not as big as
really, because I forgot that it's that 20-minute rule.
Yeah, 20 minutes, but like, yeah, I did probably in the swing of things as well, but like, silly, probably, yeah. I can see it from the referee's point of view there as well. That's what we're trying to get out of the game, but obviously he got off it in the end, but it wasn't like intentful.
Yeah,
you know, from the start. Where you look at the game last weekend, the South African game, that was intentful, like tuck shoulder, low, trying to kind of turn his. You can see in his face like he's intentful all the time, so he's dangerous all the time. But yeah, it was just a poor game, and like then you're kind of hoping. Obviously, they rested up some lads last week, a few bumps and bruises. You're kind of hoping they'll string like a big performance against Japan. But it was kind of bitty as well.
Yeah,
like it was good. The last 15-20 minutes was okay, but so this actually weekend, I think this is going to be a dinger of a game, because obviously Italy bet Australia. They'll be absolutely fired up after that, and then Ireland are going grand. Like last weekend was good, and some new players, and see what the team is tomorrow. But like they need to perform to get a bit more confidence going into the South African game. Yeah, because that's like the way they played the other day against France was unbelievable. Yeah. You know, with a full red card, like after 25 minutes, and like it looked nothing fazed them.
But a full red card. Is there 2 different red cards?
Yeah. So it's
I just thought all red cards.
So if it's on review, so if it goes to the bunker and it's on review and it's it's deemed as a red, it'll be a 20-minute red.
Oh, right.
But then there's a full red card for proper intent and always dangerous. So there's no mitigation in that full red. There's mitigation in the yellow to a bunker to a red.
I thought it was all reds now.
No. So if there's no mitigation, it would be a full red card.
Like test matches are huge, but like some lads might say, they're not part of a competition, or don't they? Like say a challenge match. Like, I don't know what way I'm trying to put this, but like, does it ever feel like a challenge, or is it like them games are as important as any game?
It's huge, and the reason it's huge is because of world rankings.
Right.
So if Ireland would have lost, let's say Ireland lost against the All Blacks, if Ireland would have lost last weekend, you're out of the top 6. Yeah, probably, and then you could end up playing 2 top tier teams in a World Cup pool.
Yes.
Like you don't want to be doing that. So like day one, obviously they're definitely top 5 now. And if they win one of these 2, they're definitely top 4.
Right, yeah.
As far as I think they're definitely top 4 if they win this weekend. But like that's where you want to be, obviously. So it can't be a like it's not
or like
a
obviously you're playing for Ireland.
But
you would always have yourself in the same mindset going to play if it was a World Cup.
That's
or
what
a test match.
Yeah, that's what I think is
a little bit off in that.
A little bit off in that part of it. I think we need to be treating every test match as a as I said, a proper test match, because Six Nations comes around. It doesn't just happen then.
You can't turn it on. Your standards.
Like if they have a bad day this weekend and have a bad day against South Africa, like what's their lasting impression in Irish jersey again, going back into Six Nations?
Yeah, and then you have the opposition saying these are not where these are.
They're not where they are, and
it's funny. I had a buddy of mine went over. Now he's not a rugby man, but he was texting me, and I said, the atmosphere. He says we're in Chicago for them. He says brilliant. We're there early, and we were in the bars, and it was great. He said they went into the stadium and it was just dead. Yeah, he said, I couldn't believe it, because he said it was so good on the way to the game, and there was plenty of slagging with he says it was just like it was like a bad junior match for an atmosphere. It's funny, isn't it? You'd wonder that.
I think it was something. Was there someone on the speaker or something?
Well, at times I think what happened with this game this time around is, compared to the last one, is that New Zealand had the organisational part of this game, where we had it the first time round. Setting it all up, setting up the venue, entertainment, all that kind of stuff. And there was a few things in the stadium. One was the announcer was dreadful, the music was terrible, and then the pitch was brutal.
Right.
So between one thing and another, there's no. I don't think there was beer allowed in the stadium either. I'm not sure.
Right.
But there's a few bits and pieces. I heard whispers. It just took away from it. But all those kind of things, you know, had build up of all that,
they do.
And then the game then not being that great. You know, start well, but
they do make it like they're unquantifiable, but they do make a difference.
Absolutely.
You know, you're there and the crowd is there, and it's a cauldron that makes a difference. Like.
Yeah,
for sure.
They even had about the Spanish game, like where we played in the stadium. We played in a soccer stadium of a Division 2 team, and started the game grand, good enough atmosphere. 15 or 20 minutes into the game, unbelievable. The atmosphere,
right?
Yeah.
Like they were all Mexican waves, like, and they were getting better at that stage by 20 points.
Right, but they were
Mexican waves, and they were all outside the ground and all around the pubs and stuff. And they're having such crack out there, didn't bother coming in for kick-off. They started filtering in because you can't get beer in the stadium over there.
Right.
So, but like
coming in
from
full.
20 minutes on, to the full 80, like great atmosphere, like, and I was like, this is actually
because we
10,500 people at it.
Nice one. Nice one. And I suppose we see J managers on the move, the big one. Of course, I left Clonmore. I know Philly McMahon.
Is there any connection there?
There's a rumour out there. We're in talks.
Definitely not.
There's a rumour.
Left Clonmore, Johnny.
Mutual consent.
What was your win percentage this year? What was your win percentage?
All right, the league, State Division 1, quarter-final champion.
No, what was your win percentage?
I didn't tot it up. You bollocks. Clonmore,
Pass is 40% anyway.
Yeah.
I said they went junior the last 4 or 5 years. They went junior, won the junior, won intermediate, went senior, got relegated. So just stabilising them there now.
Consolidating. That's true.
Too much up and down. So just get things stable there.
Yeah.
Will they have a good squad next year, by the way? Is there lads going to come back and commit to it? And
well, who did they have? Like Rob Bulmer around it. He's like Christy Bulger was on to me for him to go into just inquiring about Ricardo. Like Rob is class footballer, but he's in America in internship, so I don't know when he'll be back. Wishing dialed on his cruise shit.
Few
Missing
injuries.
2 or 3 like that. The best players.
So
It's hard. Like.
James Whelan, another one.
Yeah, can't get fit.
Can't get his knee right. Like he keeps himself in good condition, but he didn't play a minute at championship. So yeah, they just, if they can get lads back, they're a good side. But you see, it's probably funny with Carlo as well. Like you talk about momentum, it's a short, like what Grange 8 weeks in a row. Like you pick up an injury in Carlo and you're out for 3 or 4 weeks. You're missing the majority of your championship.
Yeah.
You know, there's no football all summer, so it's
It's
a
crazy.
short,
So it's like,
It is crazy.
imagine like football still going on in Carlo now at the minute. Like, under 20s like scheduled for.
It's no,
Well,
it
it's
is
the same in Kildare.
Well, yeah, but
The
23
calendar in Kildare is just complete. In my book, it's complete madness.
Yeah.
But and particularly, you see, well, I'm not going to get into too much because we'll be here all night. But like you take the under 23 competition. Like we've a couple of lads that are playing freshers, playing Sigerson. They're trying to make a county under 20 team. They're after a long season with the club. And they're trying to. I had 1 or 2 lads when you said, "Listen, I don't mind if you don't train tonight." I said, "No, I don't want to hear it. Get away."
Yeah.
It's an end of season competition. So we're crucifying the lad that showed, like, you get to 20, showing 21, 22, showing potential. We got you to where you need to be. And then we flogged them.
Try and break him.
Yeah, try and break him. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot on.
And you're like, I was talking to a guy. His son is involved with minute freshers, and so he's playing. He's trying. Obviously, he's on a bit of a scholarship there, and he wants to be the scholarship student, which is very admirable. And he's a great young lad. And then he's going. The 20s are testing. He was on the 20s panel last year, so they're testing. So he's in there. He's playing under 23 with the club, and he's trying to be everything to everybody. I'll come down and do a bit, and then and you're thinking. This is 3, 4, 5 times a week in November.
Yeah.
After playing a
crazy lecture.
It's madness. And it doesn't help Kildare.
No, it does.
Do we get an attitude of decision? I say, I might get lynched for saying this. We've got to get an attitude all over Kildare that we want to win in All Ireland. And every decision we make, is that going to help us or is not? And like, of course, you have to keep the club side of things going. Yes, you do. But we're nearly 100 years now. 1928 since we won the last one. In that time, the club championship has been played every year. So it'll always be played.
Yeah.
Do you know? Let's stack things to say, right, the clubs have to do. You're managing Alan Moore. You're the chairman of Lawrence's. You have to look after Lawrence's. That's perfect. But who's looking after Kildare? Who, you know? Until we get that mindset, I just worry about that. Like, you know, we've these good, and they're unbelievable. It's some brilliant football. But they're just throw more on top of them, more.
Yeah.
Like the 23s competition came in for COVID, I get it. But I actually think, and I'm managing my own club, I think it's a brutal competition. Because all the lads that are playing with us have played all year.
Yeah. It is.
What, like,
It's a hard one.
And a new manager, please.
What's the point of it? Like, what are you getting over?
What are you getting over?
What are you getting over?
And look,
That's
playing
the
in
big
muck
thing.
and slop.
Yeah.
And no enjoyment for anyone.
No.
For what?
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
anyway, that's my rant over.
Well, it is different. I'm with the Lawrence's 23s, and like I said, they're coming off the back of
A long year
of intermediate, and it's like we basically don't train because they've had, you know, pitches closed whatever this week. But if we do, it's a bit of a tip around because sure they've all played senior all year now. For us, we got into the A, so it's like right. Well, we're intermediate, so it's
a good
challenge
standard.
themselves. But as you said, most of them lads 20s college. It's
But and Noel Mooney, the manager, will want them back in January.
yeah.
Let's
then
go
it's-
again.
Yeah,
And it's not that you don't like a lad. It's different. I don't know. Usually, when I train, like I always kept myself right. I always do a bit of training, but I could train a Saturday morning would suit me rather than saying I have to be here at this time to do this. So it's not that you're the train aspect. It's just I need a break from routine. I need to say go home in the evening and say, oh, you know what.
It takes the enjoyment out. When you
does.
don't get, like, that's what I would have said. I was talking to actually one of the Tullow parents this morning from the football club, and he goes, he was in the gym with me this morning early, and he goes, Jesus, Paddy and 6 or 7 of the lads are doing some running at the minute.
Yeah.
Right? I said, what? And he said, oh, they're flat out there. One of the lads from the army, he said, it's in the club. He said, they're absolutely, you know, doing serious running. I said, it's not running those lads want. Yeah. I said, it's in here they want. Yeah. I said, they should be in here getting all their bits and pieces back strong again.
Absolutely.
For 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then start running again. I said, what, they're going to run now the whole way till this time next year?
Yeah.
Like crazy stuff. But again, that's people going off their own back, and then managers going, oh, we need to start running again. 3 weeks after they've been knocked out of a championship.
Yeah. But I do a lot of running, and I get like there's a headspace thing, and but if you want to go for a run, tip off yourself and go for a run, but don't be flat to the mat now. And when you need them training, come March,
a hamstring or a calf or something to be gone. Sure.
I seen a great one in a podcast there yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it with Peter Matney, Tommy Baugh, and Donncha O'Callaghan.
No, I didn't see it.
And it was Donncha O'Callaghan. Peter Matney's a few years younger than him. Yeah. And he'd about 50 caps for Ireland, but he said they were training. The boys were back from the under-19s.
And they asked them to go. They asked them to jump in.
They done 12 runs.
Yeah.
The 12 runs to do, and your man says the under-19s are only doing 6 because they're only back. Yeah. So they done the 6, and the under-19s went to walk off. And Donncha O'Callaghan said, "Oh, the senior lads can do it.
Yeah,
they can do it." So the boys, Peter and Manny, got them in a circle, and they done the runs. And they were walking in, and Peter Matney went over and put his arm around Donncha O'Callaghan. He said, we're on a return to play programme that has been assigned to us. So if one of my lads tear their hamstring or a calf, I'll break your jaw. And Donncha O'Callaghan said he went in and the director goes, "Jeez, lads, this Peter Matney's the right one."
And he was only 19 at the time.
19.
Jesus, it's amazing the mindset, isn't it?
But like a programme, I suppose, like that's the one thing with S&Cs and stuff as well. And sure, like we've so many of them signed up to the app at the minute. Like that's what they're there to do.
Yeah.
They're there to make you peak at the very, very end, not peak at in November after a
long season.
So that's why I do laugh at these lads who be saying, "Oh, we're going to go back running next week." Well, what is the plan? What plan have you? Oh no, I just want to get moving now again. I'm going to run them like into the ground. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
But
not crazy stuff.
But like the S&C, the people is fine, and I know it's different for rugby, but for me, in particularly in Gaelic football, is keep you on the field. Just stay on the field.
That's the most important part. Yeah.
Of course, you have to work on your, when, as you say, when you peak.
Yeah.
Your pace, your power, all that. But the number one thing is I need you injury free.
Yeah,
that's the big thing.
And yeah, I suppose we were looking a quick look at managers on the move. It was Philly McMahon I was getting to, was kind of the big one, I suppose. Story with Naas. I said no one really knows what the kind of he left, they left, whatever. But obviously it's a big one for managers out there. I'm sure there'll be plenty of interest in Naas. See Selbridge also on the lookout for manager.
Whoever goes in there though, after Joe Murphy being in there, will have to be extremely organised and knows exactly maybe history in Naas, what way they were playing. Obviously whatever has happened since Joe's left, they're not the same anyway. So what was he doing? What was he getting out of him? There hasn't been many personnel changes as far as I can see.
They weren't, still weren't, as we were talking about before. Look, they weren't a million miles away.
Very little.
Sinky kicks that one at the end.
Yeah,
and it's a replay. And
you're hearing everything, and the worst thing you can do is go on social media, because, like, as far as some people are saying, Philly McMahon's a bluffer. Like, they were in that winning without playing well. And I thought he played the best football. I saw Ty. That was my fourth time this year to see a Ty in the final, or maybe fifth. It was their best performance all year.
Ties.
Yeah.
No,
so you have one team, another team a little bit off, and they were still neck and neck.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't actually buy into it. Like, I think Naas' biggest problem is a problem we'd all love to have. It's getting their best players. So you've like, you take last year, you had you'd Owen Doyle, you'd Ryan Sinky, Alex Byrne, Brian Byrne, Darragh Kerwin, Jack McKevitt. So I'm probably missing someone. There's 6 or 7 in with the county. So you have to keep your whole league. And they won the league. Didn't they win the league? Yeah, they won the league. They beat Sartre in the final.
Yeah, they did, actually, yeah.
And then you're nearly taking half your team out and next bit putting in.
Yeah.
Sure, I mean, it's very hard to build and then to know
cohesion and everything else.
What's our best. They've nearly too much talent. And it'd be a lovely one to have. And then, like, it's getting there, like, I probably said this before. I was talking to a guy from Easttown, and his son was mine around excuse me, could have been 18, 19 when Naas won the minor, and there's 2 of them lads playing. One of them in the senior panel, and the other lads on the second reserve A team. 2 lads of a county, like, that's some fall off. Like, you get them to that level and you think, okay, well, this is the starting line now. Their ceiling is huge, and because they just can't get into that, they just fall away.
Yeah, it is.
But it's a big job, because
it's like on a smaller scale. Even, well, I don't know, but I was just talking to someone about, like, the way Irish soccer players can't go to England out till they're 18, but, like, the likes of, like, say, from Mason Mealia or your man from Ellistown, Mikey Noonan, if they went to England, they'll probably play a bit of underage soccer. And Feely said the difference in playing adult soccer, where I think Mason Media's played like 60 or 70 adult games now. League of Ireland, good quality. Same Mikey Noonan getting loads of games, where they wouldn't have got it in England, them senior games. So they're probably way better placed. Where, as you say with Naas, it's just like, did they win the minor championship again?
Yeah, win the minor again. Yeah.
Podge has won the under 14 AFL, I think, all Ireland, or got to a final.
Yeah. So I suppose that's the challenge. Like, they have such talent coming
through.
Winning
everything.
And, like, even, like, the schools. Now, I know I looked at the school team. Like, it's not all Naas, there's Raheens, and I think there's maybe 2 Mile House and one of Blessington, maybe a couple of Kill lads. But, like, they're just blowing teams away. Like,
yeah, no, they'll be back either way. If there's no one,
and the other
thing, me managing them to be back even.
So, do you know the other thing that
no comment
about this all small talk is like people saying, Naas, they were looking too far into Leinster. How the fuck do you know that? You know, this sort of
nonsense.
But sure, people outside were talking about them for Leinster, and it's being a tie was just another step if they want to get there. It's not like they were, because and look, a tie are playing Summerhill this weekend, and
that's going to be a cracker.
Good game.
And a tie's graph is going up. Like.
It is.
This is a tough test.
Yeah, I think they'll win. I think they'll win. But it is. Yeah, it'll be a good game. I suppose for listeners, we had spoke about episode 30. We're going on a sabbatical. What do you call that?
Break for a few
weeks until January. Got to episode 30, lads. We're not going too bad. Quick look back at season 1. We'll call it All About the Game podcast. Highlights, lowlights. We done it of the week of the year, or you don't even have to have a lowlight, but highlight of maybe the sporting year, or anything that you kind of had down highlight of the week or sports team performance of the year. Like for me, I was just thinking about just quick think about it today, like as in big upsets. I think Meath beating Dublin was a huge one in terms of maybe now it's like Dublin are there to be beaten, but as it's the last, I don't know, was it 10? How many Leinsters were they going for?
Oh, 10 or 11, 12.
10, 11. But like the Leinster Championship has been crap for the last 5 or 6 years. Like it's just been crap. People don't really go to Croke Park now because like Dublin are in it, but Meath beating Dublin.
And then Loud.
Loud's a
real success story.
A Sickner. Loud that were a success story, and it was a Sickner beat for Meath to go and beat Dublin. But I think Meath beating the Dublin is the one that really. I don't think Loud would have beaten Dublin in Croke Park.
Yeah,
I don't think they would have.
Maybe so.
But now it's opened up the whole Leinster Championship, and there's even better excitement of a Kildare person.
Of course there is. There is.
There's hope. There's hope. Yeah, there's hope.
Absolutely.
And I think that one for me was kind of the. So now we'll follow that up.
I'd say from my point of view, I actually just Kerry winning the All Ireland.
Football.
Yeah, because I watched them last year and I was like, the few individuals made mistakes. They're probably that cost them the game. Yeah. I was kind of thinking, so I was happy to see them get over the line, and obviously Clifford the way he was all year, on fire. Have to hand it to him. He is. Like he's just on a different level.
Yeah, he's on a different level. Yeah, like his third time to win Football of the Year has never been done before. I think that's his 6th All-Star. 25, is he? 26 maybe? It's phenomenal stuff.
I see Simon McKeever there on a. Yeah, I've seen someone said this could be as big as they are Jordan, but it is a good one for McKeever.
It is
for Clifford. Deserves whatever he gets over.
I know he's just phenomenal.
Yeah,
like you drive to Kerry to look at him.
That's the thing. Like you would be saying to yourself now, where's this lad, or is he anywhere near me that I can actually go watch him? And so
I remember,
and he's real down to earth. Like he comes across as real.
Yeah, he
ordinary. You know,
he's kind of like the when Alex Ferguson used to say to his players, settle down early, start a family. He always wanted his players to get married. Big Clifford as a baby there.
He mightn't have landed. He mightn't have landed like that exactly, but fair play to him though. By all accounts, even I was talking to Tomas O'Shea, was in with us in Leinster there 2 weeks ago. Him and one of his coaches for the 20s, they were in for a day, and he was just saying like he's like salt of the earth, like type, you know. Yeah. It's great to hear that he's actually like that.
But even like we were down that time to see Miko. I can't remember. It's probably 2 years ago now. A few of us went down, and we came back into Kildare. We're staying in Kildare, and we went into Jack Tatler's, who the Kerry chairman Pat Sullivan owns it. So he came in and we were chatting, and like he picks up the phone, he rings Podge or David, say, listen, few boys after travelling down the road see Miko. In and say hello. The boys arrived in, like, weren't drinking, stayed for us for an hour, chatted about, want to know about Miko, chat about Kildare. They came in and you felt anyway that they were as, like I was texting the girl that was going to get a picture for the kids at home, like David Clifford, but like, he was nearly more excited to talk to us than, do you know this sort of
real football man as well.
Like she was the same when we met. Same thing. You know, it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, no, it's. He's quality.
He is. I don't know, my highlight of the year project. There was so many. Like he was the standout moment, and like even for us to stay senior was a bit of a highlight.
Yeah, big one.
Okay, there winning the Talton Cup was great. In fairness,
it was. Yeah, no, of course.
In fairness to Brian and the players, and that they just embraced them, which was great to see. So there was lots. I don't know whether I have a standout moment.
It is a big one, as you say, embracing it, because like, so can't remember. Like Westmeath really embraced it, and it is a big, like, it's.
Well, it's the level you're at.
Yeah, but
like we spoke about that during the year. That's where you're at,
and you have to go with it. Like you could go there. Kevin Feely could walk up the steps and then, go, feck it. But then he mightn't get to,
No, he might never get there again.
Yeah, and, like, no competition easy one. They've won it. They've put themselves now, so they're playing Kerry on the 20th of December, which would be a great one. But they're guaranteed an All-Ireland series now and get the big games next year.
And that'll only bring them on.
Get a fucking Kerry or a Tyrone into Newbridge for a game. And, that's progress. That's and hopefully can keep going that way.
I know there was lots of really positive thing. Positive, like Tipperary in the hurling was another positive. Like I couldn't see them.
And John
being
McGrath getting
John
John
McGrath,
McGrath, like what he's after going. Like, it's a real Ryder Rover story, really, you know. And again, like comes across as just a decent person. Like, you know,
no, definitely so.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, definitely a good year for sport and a good year for Clinch there. We had her birthday recently, but it's great to see his vacancies popping up there, and obviously clubs looking to get sorted and get going for another year. It's sometimes at the end of the year it's like, geez, a long year, but sure, then after 2 or 3 weeks you'll be nearly you'll be looking forward to getting going again. Or
it's hard to believe that is. Like I remember when it's probably a year and a half ago now, Podge, when you were out in my house and you were telling me about it, and I said, this isn't going to work. Like I said, you will go, Podge is all excited about it, and I said, oh, it sounds good. I came home and I said, Seán, that's not going to work. But I said, GA is slow to change, and to see where we're going, like, and where we've, like, don't get me wrong, we're far from finished. We're we're not halfway up the mountain of where we think we can get there. Yeah. But like, we're at base camp, you know.
Exactly. And the numbers are growing there. Growing every week. That's the thing. Like clubs popping up,
and I think now clubs realise not to lose.
Exactly.
It's not going to cost me to come on to it. And then, like, if I get a lot of people saying of an interest, that's a great start.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they're probably still going with their pen and paper, making a few phone calls, but you think, well, look, let's go to this one first. Yeah. And I think we were probably, the way it trends, and you're looking at different things. I think even last year they were thinking, okay, well, we'll have a look at that now, maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Where now it seems to be like we'd have I don't know the numbers, but we'd have a good few.
Lots
clubs
of clubs, and especially with
Kildare back again,
you know, we're trying to get outside Kildare and but I suppose as a tester, if we looked at that, it's been really strong, and it's good to see, then your random Cork, Galway, Monaghan clubs popping up, and thank God there's coaches, managers from them areas that are playing. So it's
and then like even the other side, we keep going back to GA. It's probably our first start, so it's a bit further down the road, but. You know, like we're even starting to make a little bit of a wave across the way with rugby and soccer. I know we've a lot of work to do, but there's little ripples starting, you know, and that's
it could be a very exciting year ahead of us now.
Very exciting. No reason why you can't be. So
absolutely.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, man, thanks very much for
after Christmas. We will be gone for Christmas.
We'll be gone for Christmas. After Christmas.
Hope Sandy comes.
When you see me in January now, I'll probably be about 4 stone lighter.
You're going back training.
Back training.
I said you get a new pair of boots off Sandy, will you?
Oh God.
Yeah, a little bit new boots off Sandy. Yeah. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Get the Kings. If you're going new boots, get the Kings. Get the Kings. Might even ask for a pair myself. You never know, Podge.
No, lads, thanks for everything over the last few weeks. Or obviously, look, the podcast has been great, and it's been good feedback around. So yeah, thanks to Brendan and Fuzz in the background there working away. Thanks to Laura, does all that
and the social media.
So thanks to everyone that's involved. It's and shout out to Fuzz as well, completing the ultra marathon.
Yeah, fair play to him.
It's actually not. It was just, he mentioned me. He said whatever about the run, it's most of it is climbing. So he said it's the climbing that's he said and it was 3 laps. So he said he'd done the 2, and he said going out on his 3rd.
His legs stopped.
Right.
I done 5k last Saturday, and it felt like.
And it was downhill. It was downhill as well, you told me.
I thought I was a hero. So treat myself to a few pints.
Might have drank 20 pints after.
Fill it up, Podge, you'll be alright.
Yeah. This is All About the Game podcast in association with Clinched. You can get our podcast wherever you get yours. You'll hear from us, or you'll see us. Please God in the new year. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. And thanks for listening. Thanks, lads.
Sound Podge up.
Cheers, Podge.